Everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, thank you, D. You already know. I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you, thank you, Chef, to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force any scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Thank you, baby. Love you too. Also, chosen ones, you already know. My voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to relay it to you, all right? Also, chosen ones, I'm going to say, excuse me in advance for any sniffling or any coughing that you hear because my allergies is wilding. You understand? My allergies is a little, So again, I appreciate you and we're going to get into it, all right? Now, for those who don't know, again, chosen ones, the link is in my bio for any of my events. Thank you, Miss Cash. For any events that I have coming up, the link's in my bio. Also pertaining to your coaching sessions. So that's our one-on-one sessions. That means I'm going to relate to you what God's having me say to you. I'm going to provide certain confirmations as well as clarity, all right? We're going to talk about your past. We're going to talk about your present. And we're going to align you for your future events too, all right? So I got you. Let's get started. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. So, chosen ones, the first message for today is this. There's some of you, thank you, Miss Cash. There's some of you that's currently waiting for certain things to take place. You're waiting for your finances to come through. You're waiting for the opportunities to be presented to you. You're waiting for your true divine boo to come and pursue you, so on and so forth, right? Now, I want you to realize that there's certain things that's taking place. Now, some of you chosen ones, God's forcing you to change your ways. He's forcing you to be open to changing your location too. So I want you to realize when God is forcing you to remove yourself from a location, from a situation, from a person, from a friendship, so on and so forth, when you no longer, when you have fully fulfilled your purpose with those people, positions, and things, God is going to have all of your resources dry up in order for you to obtain. Now, what do I mean, chosen ones? Because there's some of you that you was pouring into individuals prior to right now. So this is past events, not even the last person that you were interacting with. I'm talking about some of you have good karma coming to you based upon the lifetime that has been presented towards you. You understand me? Some of you have certain good debts that's coming in that is stemming from past lifetime events. All right, so I'm going to explain them to you. Now, one, chosen ones, I'm telling you right now, this is your tax season. Now, what do I mean? See, chosen ones, think about it spiritually, right? Tax time, right? You done sat there. When you think about your tax time, what do you think about? All the work that you put in, those checks that were getting deducted, and now you're going to be able to get replenished again. You're going to get repaid back for it, correct? So hear me out. There's some of you, it's going to come in the form of love. You were giving love to everybody else. So that again, you were putting your work in. You were providing them love. So that's like you on a job in a sense. You doing whatever they need you to do. So that person, you were pouring love into these people. You were out there giving your last to individuals. You were restricting you to make sure that these individuals safely got to the places that they needed to go to. You were extending your energy to certain people that didn't have the best intentions towards you, so on and so forth, right? So again, even when you needed it at that time, you were providing it to them. So we're going to compare this to tax time and certain deductions that were coming out of your check. So throughout this lifetime, that's just like that year, right? Where you're working hard. You're riding on fumes to get to work because, again, you may not have certain finances. You're not getting fully paid for your actions. You're not getting fully rewarded at that time, right? You had to be patient. So there's some of you chosen ones that throughout your lifetime, you were pouring to other individuals and they didn't return anything back to you. They didn't reciprocate. They didn't appreciate. They didn't sit there and return the favor. These are people that didn't speak life into you. They spoke against you, even though you were the main person helping these individuals. There's certain individuals, chosen ones, where, again, instead of giving to yourself, you was giving to them. You were limiting yourself for these individuals. Now hear me out. See, when I'm telling you right now, you are about to get repaid for everything that you was giving to people. So your mother, your brother, your sister, your lover, your friend, people that you no longer in contact with, you're starting to get rewards now based upon what you did for them. This is your tax time, baby. You understand me? And when I say your tax time, again, chosen ones, get ready to receive, but there's a few things that you need to know, all right? Now, the first, again, think about tax time. You were barely getting by. Now, we're not just talking about financially. Now, financially, you might have been effed up too, but I'm talking about as far as love, your energy feeling drained from these individuals. You were out here putting that work in. So, again, think about it. You had to show up to your job. You had to show up for your child. You had to show up for yourself. You understand me? Even though you were stressed out, even though there was times that you wanted to weigh out, even though there's times that you didn't know how you was going to figure it out, you kept going. You understand me? Just know that none of that went unnoticed, okay? So this is what's taking place. You're getting rewarded for those things. And I'm talking about years ago, things that you experienced from the time that you were born up until now. You getting everything paid back, all right? So hear me out. This is what you got to do, chosen ones, okay? The first, think about taxes. What you got to do? You got to put that work in. You already know that you did that, okay? We're not just talking about the 9 to 5. I'm talking about your spirituality. I'm talking about you took time to heal you from the things that were hurting you so that you didn't rub that off or project it onto other individuals. You were out here breaking cycles. So, no, you may not have been breaking a bank. Yes, you may not have had $1 million in cash to look back and reflect as of yet. But you sat there and was building your wealth within, because you got to be that in order to receive that. So you did the work exactly how God wanted you to do. You understand? So one chosen ones, you've been healing you. All right. So that's that work that you've been putting in. You've been showing love to other individuals. You've been a good person. You understand me? You've been doing things that you can do to provide for you, your children too, even if you feel like you limited, even if you feel like you scraping to get by. Hear me out. You're about to get repaid for it. OK, so the first step is you had to put that work in, what you did. So again, compared to tax time, you're not going to expect no taxes if you ain't put no work in, right? You have to. So you did that, chosen ones. So you already know that I'm talking to you, right? Now, pertaining to taxes, what's the second thing that you got to do? You got to sit there and claim it, correct? So there's some of you chosen ones, you're going to have to claim the things that God is about to present to you. You got to know that you earned this love that's about to get presented. Claim it. Speak it into existence. I am ready to receive my love. I am ready to be able to be reciprocated for my love. Whatever the case may be, you got to be open to it. You open for that position. You got to claim it. God, I claim my purpose. I know that you're going to place me in a position I'm supposed to be in. God, I know that everything that I'm supposed to be receiving, I'm going to receive it. You got to claim it. So the same way that you, as soon as you get that W-2, all of a sudden you want to go ahead the next day and file it. As soon as they give you that okay, you file it. You need to claim this as well, chosen one. So energetically, you're going to have to understand what's coming towards you. So you put the work in. Now you got to claim it. That means, again, you have to acknowledge that you are going to get a repayment, that you did what you needed to do in order for you to receive what God is bringing towards you, right? So claim it. That means getting in the energy of receiving. So when somebody does a nice gesture to you, you don't question it. You don't decline it. Not realizing, again, chosen ones, when you're getting this repayment for the work that you put in, you may not get it from the person that you put that work in for. God's going to make sure that you're still going to receive it. So he may present that person to repay you for the things that they took from you, the people that try to delay you, the people that was doing black magic on you, the people that were trying to suppress you, depress you, so on and so forth, right? I'm trying to tell you, God gave them an opportunity to do right. But if they didn't, God's going going to send somebody else to bring it into you, you still going to get it. So claim it, okay? This is not the time to be speaking bad about yourself. If you got everybody else speaking foul about you, everybody else is trying to doubt you, everybody else that's trying to keep you from getting the things that God got for you, why would you speak against you too? You see that these individuals have no impact on you. The only way that they can get to you if you believe what it is that they're saying is true. So you believe that certain things that they're doing is restricting you. No, nobody got that say so but God and you, chosen ones. And if God's telling you that you're going to get it, then you need to believe it too. You're going to have to follow through with that faith. You understand me? So claim it. Know that you earn what you about to get. This ain't the time to be thinking about, oh, Mr. can't get right, Shorty can't get right, whatever the case may be. This is not the time for you to be focusing about your mother, your father, so on and so forth that did certain foul things. Just know that you're going to get a repayment from them while they're getting a delayment from you. They're getting a deduction from the things that they took from you, and it's getting returned back to you. You understand me? Which brings me to the next part. Now, chosen ones, with you claiming it, right? You claiming your energy. What's the next step as far as taxes? Now, come on, because it's almost our season, baby. Now, listen, all right? So, with that being said, what's the next thing that you're going to do pertaining to taxes? Once you know that you did the work, you file for it, so that's you claiming it. You understand me? You got a little waiting period so that they can look through the numbers, right? That's what God's doing for you now. See, some of you, there's been money that's been kept from you that you waiting to get approved. Some of you, you're waiting for that opportunity to get presented to you. Some of you are waiting for that love opportunity to come towards you, whatever the case may be. See, this is your waiting period. You better be waiting gracefully. See, I say this, chosen ones, because don't get caught up in the fact that it hasn't arrived yet and talk yourself out from getting it. You understand me? So you stay in your energy. You stay positive. You stay, again, with your hands open, waiting for it to be received. Okay, now when I say this, chosen ones, because God is starting to run through the numbers right now. He's running through as far as your history right now. He's running through your past, the work that you put in, so he knows that you get exactly what you're supposed to be getting. So you waiting for that approval pertaining to the card. Oh, it's happening for a reason, because you would have chose a lemon just like you did before. You would have chose something that, again, because you would have been thinking about where you was at and not where you hit. And I'm telling you, your finances about to increase. Your situation's about to get better. Do not give up. You hear me? So with that being said, that house that you didn't get yet, that wasn't your house. See, God needed to make sure that certain people got wiped out, which we going to get to. All right? In order for you to have longevity to where you going to. Because think about this. You done had a bunch of houses or locations that you were in that you loved, that you thought this was your perfect spot. But then all of a sudden it started to lose its spark because of the people that you were around. So those dirt ass energies that came in your new vicinity and started to mess up certain things, those people that didn't put work in and didn't earn theirs, so they want to destroy what you got. Those people who have an opinion about the fact that you building yourself up, so on and so forth, right? So I'm saying this, chosen ones, because there's certain things that's happening behind the scenes, and God is making this happen, because where you get to, you're going to be happy. You're not going to have to go back to square one and start back again. You've done this. You built your spiritual cardio in a sense. You understand me? So you've been getting prepared for the position that's about to get presented, and I'll explain it to you. So again, I want you to know this, chosen ones. As far as certain individuals that's around, let's get back to it, right? So you claimed it. Now you waiting for numbers to come in. So again, God's looking back through the history of people that you encountered, as well as how or who you were to them. So again, people are not realizing that this is Judgment Day. Judgment Day, one Judgment Day for a God divine time is a few years for us, a year or so for us, right? So again, that's why they say go on divine timing. So God's looking through the numbers now. Okay, you've been a loving person. Who owes you love and you never received it? Who sat there and you did nice things for and they never appreciated? Who still owes you a thank you? Who still owes that money that they took from you? Who still owes you so on and so forth, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because God is going to have those individuals be the first person or people that have to present you what they owe you. He gives them an opportunity to repent, in a sense. He gives them an opportunity to make right before their check starts getting deducted. So think about that. If you owe somebody some money, whether that's child support, court, whether that's from as far as a settlement in court, whatever the case may be. If you owe something and they keep again trying to contact you, they keep trying to make payment plans with you, after a while, depending on who it is, your check's going to start to get deducted, right? So God gave these people an opportunity to do right. People who owe you from the past life, not just this lifetime. God had you cross paths with them again to see what they was going to do, if they was going to close out the cycle like they should, or if God was going to have to take further action, right? So right now, you're waiting, and you're waiting for a reason. It don't have nothing to do with you. You have to keep your faith and keep believing, all right, so that you can move forward. God's looking through. So right now, you could be at a location around people that you know is not for you. That hating ass child's mother, hating ass child's father, hating ass mother, father, whatever the case may be, you feeling in how it appeases or appeals to you, right? With me saying this, chosen ones, you could be your car messed up. When you had a whip, there were certain individuals you was giving rides to. There's certain people that you was taking them to where they needed to go to, and they wasn't returning no favors for you. They wasn't reimbursing you. They ain't putting nothing towards your tank. This is equivalent to people that energetically you was carrying as well, chosen ones. You were keeping them up in good spirits. You was keeping them in divine light. You was praying for protection of them. You was trying to guide them correctly, correct? So with that being said, God's sitting there, again, giving them an opportunity to pay you back. So when they see you in a situation, do not take it personal, because chosen ones, trust me, again, everybody right now financially is going through a little something. There's a lot of you, again, think about it. You have to realize some divine chosen ones are on a similar timeline. The people who did the work, did what they were supposed to do. You're in your waiting season now. It's not going to be long. So think about tax time, where you, after you file and they telling you an idea of when you could expect it, and you need it right then. So of course you want to instantly, there's a few things that you could do. You can either do an advance payment, which means you're going to have to come back and return that payment to these individuals. You're going to have to pay it back and you get less of what you're supposed to get. So these are the people that try to rush and do those get quick schemes. These are people who try to do magic to obtain certain things. These are people who lie, manipulated, so on and so forth, right? They so on and so forth, sold themselves short. Don't you do it, chosen ones. You wait for it to come towards you. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sit there and take a low offer. You wait. You understand me? Now hear me out. You're waiting for these people. God's like, all right, we're going to see what they're going to do. So right now, though, your wills, you could be without a car, but you still have the ability to move. You may not like the fact that you got to depend on other individuals, but you got two legs too. You do what you can do, right? You stay optimistic. Don't sit there and be upset that you got to depend on somebody else, because somebody else may be the main person who has to repay that payment. So that, again, child's mother, child's father, your mother, your brother, your whatever the case may be, they owe you, right? They, again, they took certain things from you, correct? So at this point in time, God's giving them the first opportunity to repent and come correct, for them to, again, close out the karmic cycle, or they're going to have karmic consequences coming in. So don't take it as, oh, this is about you, baby. Love you too. This isn't about you. This is about the fact that people owe you. That, again, you're entitled to what belongs to you. So therefore, they get presented. Don't feel less of you. There's some of you waiting for a house right now. You living with somebody that is not right for you. Somebody who suppressed you, depressed you, restricted you, tried to force their beliefs on you, had you living for them instead of putting yourself on that pedestal that you put these individuals on. So what happens, chosen ones? God is having these individuals either come correct, or he's having you see the truth about them, the fact that they didn't, right? So how you felt when you was feeling like you didn't have certain things, or when you felt like you was restricted, who was there to uplift you? Who was sitting there, again, offering, extending themselves to you like you did these individuals? God wants you to see the truth about people. You understand? Because you're going to see a clear view of the main people behind the scenes that was restricting you. These people that no matter what you do to them, they'll never return that same favor to you. Or when they was going through something, you was boosting them up, but now you going through something, they putting you down. They huffing and puffing. They rolling their eyes. You sitting there feeling like you got to beg them. They the devil in disguise. You understand me? So don't worry about it. Keep going. I'm telling you, all right? That car, you about to have something newer than those individuals. Not that it's about that, but God's like, wait a minute. You sit there and when you ain't have it, they gave it to you. And now I'm just going to see what you going to do pertaining to this individual. Now you see that they limited and now you turning your nose up at them. Now you trying to restrict them and make them feel bad because they in a certain situation. It's cool because I'm about to have that person put on that pedestal in front of all you individuals. So some of you chosen ones, again, you could go from walking, taking a bus, having that car that's always messed up. You could have that putt that you got to push, whatever the case may be. But I guarantee you about to have some new wheels, chosen ones. Some of you people are about to gift you. And you're somebody that when you're going through something, you don't tell nobody. You don't ask nobody because you try to do what you need to do to get it for yourself. Well, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, God's sending some help. So as far as that car, don't worry about it. Okay? Do what you got to do, but listen to what God's telling you to, because some of you chosen ones, again, if you got children or family that always depending on you, God's sitting there having your car messed up because these individuals are always depending on you. That's more work for you. So he's like, you know what? I'm about to have you without. So all these hating ass people or these little petty ass individuals or these people that's always trying to depend on you, I'm about to have them leave you. So I'm about to show you that you ain't, I'm gonna appear like you ain't got nothing, so they feel like they can't get nothing, so they get their asses out your energy, right? So it's not about you. You got to know that you got the wealth within you. This is like God hitting them with that okie doke where somebody plays broke. He gonna make it look like you ain't got it. And at that point in time, you may feel like you ain't got it, but the whole time you don't even realize he got finances, he got energy, he got abundance in your piggy bank, he got certain things in your bank account that you can't even see, so on and so forth. You understand me? He about to present these things, but he's making sure individuals that ain't for you get their ass from around you, because there's opportunists. There's certain family that's opportunists that they see your light, they see that you're gonna make sure that everything's all right. So what they gonna do? Depend on you, stay in the same area as you. They gonna act like they support you just to get something from you. And these are the same people behind the scenes hoping that nothing works out, hoping that you never find love, hoping that you never find your way out, hope that you don't realize that you in a cage the whole time. So chosen ones, God's showing you the truth about people that you around. So again, pertaining to the house, you could be staying with somebody right now. They could not be helping you, or if they paying the bills, they making you feel bad about yourself about the fact that they got to do it. There's certain people that are you living couch to couch, or again, you feeling like you living in your car, you having to go. God's having this because you're going to see who's stopping you. You're going to see whose intentions are about people around you. You're going to have strangers that step up more than these people that have been around you suppressing you. So you pay attention. This has nothing to do with you as far as who you are as a person. God's proving a point. This test is not your test. This is your testament. He's going to have this test get presented to them. He wants to see what they're going to do, because at the end, they're going to end up needing you. So you live in this house that doesn't feel like a home. Everywhere that you go, you feeling alone. So on and so. God's about to have you relocated. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, you got to be open. Think about Moana. Some of you, now I had children, so I'm sure some of you do too. You got nieces and nephews, you're familiar with the movie, but if not, I'll explain it to you. So in the movie Moana, right, she was as far as, she was a daughter of certain leaders, right, but they island, it was cursed. All of a sudden, all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the life start getting drained. It's turned black, it turned gray, right? So if she stayed there, she would have been starving and would have watched people around her starve too. Had she stayed on that island, she would have been limited. She wouldn't have survived, because again, there's certain things that she could have done, right, to make things come through. So they're on this movie, because of past events that happened, people were scared to leave that location. They went to a certain level and then they went back again. They went to a certain line and then they went back again. Well, because when she looked back, she seen that nothing was there. When she looked back, she seen that certain things was in despair. She had no choice but to get pushed from that location. Now, hear me out. See, when I say this chosen one, some of you are the Moanas of your family, the Moanas of this cycle, Moanas of this lifetime. You're the individual that's going to have to take that risk. You're the person who's going to have to put your fear aside and know that you got that strength. Know that you got the tools within you to get to where you need to go to. You can't listen to other people restrict you or tell you that you can't do certain things. This is because, again, chosen ones, if you stay with them, you're going to be limited. You're going to be starving. It's going to be despair. It's going to be destruction. God's telling you you're not going to live there comfortably. So you got an opportunity to go. This is why you're getting, again, everything looks like your resources are limited. You're like, damn, I'm working so hard. What else can I do? God's like, don't worry about it. I got something coming for you. You just got to take that step. So right now you're getting prepared to say yes. So when, again, you're at this home, chosen ones, this is that hometown. This is that family. That's that relationship. That's that friendship. That's that limiting. Again, everything around you is falling apart. It's coming together, but it's not going to come together where you are. God just wants you to be open. So he having everything feel like it's shutting down right now. You like, damn, like, come on, you down there crying and snot. You looking like Roscoe. How his ass was on Martin, nose all snotting, eyes all black. I understand. But baby, I'm telling you, God got a bigger plan. It's coming. Stay in your faith. You hear me? So with that being said, you sat there and going to have to be the Moana. You're going to have to, you broke the cycles. You broke that curse. You're no longer connected to people who was hurting you. You're no longer connected to that same demon that keeps coming dressed up as other individuals. You're breaking that cycle. You hear me? And with you breaking that cycle, chosen ones, you about to see success. Do not sweat it. You hear me? Keep going. With this being said, on the movie Moana, she sat there and went and she made things right. See, again, her island was cursed, but it had nothing to do with her, but other people who did certain things that they wasn't supposed to do, right? So therefore, she made right. She was the one who cleared out the karma. She's the one who balanced the scales. See, when she got away, yes, she was fighting battles, and it seemed like she was going through hell, but she prevailed. Times that she wanted to give up, she had her spiritual team encouraging her. See, times that she wanted to give up and seeing everybody else around her gave up too, that the people that was supposed to be on the same journey as her, they didn't believe in themselves, but she did believe in her, so she kept going, right? So the people that God sent to help you, the people that God sent to assist you, some of these people had free will, so they chose not to. They allowed other people to deter them. They allowed their fear to have them desert you, whatever the case may be. You keep going, because God already gave you a quick glimpse of where you needed to go to. Your guides are guiding you with every signs of synchronicities that you see, from the butterflies to the songs you heard, from the people that you're seeing. You getting your confirmations in real time. That's like you following the North Star. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, do not give up. So with this being said, let me tell you, right? You're breaking certain cycles. You're going beyond the reef. You're going beyond their restrictions. You're going beyond their beliefs. You're going beyond things that have been done. You again creating a new lane for you, right? And you got the tools to do what you need to do, right? Now hear me out, chosen ones. When I say this is equivalent to your tax time, because again, all the work that you put in, you about to get collection for that. You're about to have that. So think about real tax time, right? You could be riding on fumes to work. Could be thinking about how you're going to get to work or take your kids to school the next day. You could be thinking about what you're going to be able to feed you or your children or your family. You could be thinking about what you're going to do to clothe you, get to where you need to go to. You thinking about basic survival skills at this point in time. Think about as far as the time that you waiting for that tax check to arrive. That's the time that you the most effed up. Usually you out here eating. You don't even got finances for a pack of noodles no more. Your ass make $1.25 in your account right now. Your ass don't got enough for a 4 for 4. It's all right, because God's about to have that abundance rain down. See, when I tell you, chosen ones, think about when you on your job, on your lunch break, your stomach's all talking, you sitting there sad or upset, whatever the case may be, then all of a sudden you get that urge to call your card. Soon as you call your card, what happened? All of a sudden, now you know you had $1.25 in that account, and then all of a sudden you call it and you hear something else. You get excited because it came through when you needed it, not when you wanted to. God wanted to show that you could survive. He wanted to show you that you could strive, but he also wanted to show you who you was around. You understand me? Who watched you struggle? Who watched you stress? Who seen that your ass was depressed? People who energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically seen or felt that shit and still chose to turn their head and leave you limited. Because they're going to be the main ones as soon as they find out that you got that abundance coming out with their hand out. Now they want to compliment you now. Oh, I was just thinking about you. Oh, I was wondering, so on and so. Now they want to do things with you because now they see that you in a position where you can do it. You understand me? That's That's why I say you're waiting in your delay got nothing to do with you if you know that you did the work that you were supposed to do. God's showing you the truth about the people that's around you. He's also putting that battery in your back because, again, he's going to give you that energy to get to where you're supposed to go to. I promise you. Keep faith in him. You hear me? So, again, chosen one, this is your tax time. You waiting for that abundance to arrive, but it's going to arrive in various forms. You're going to not only, you're going to have a big payout. Some of you chosen ones got an opportunity to move. That's your way out. So you wondering how you can get away from these hateful ass energies. God's making you feel no longer comfortable in your vicinity. You're no longer able to make finances like you were. God don't want you to be complacent doing the things that you was. So at this point in time, chosen ones, the answer is yes. How shorty say, all you gotta do is say yes. That's it. So when your divine partner comes, you're going to know when they're going to have something that they present to you. That love, that abundance, that encouragement, that support. As far as that reciprocation, you're going to see something. Certain people are behind the scenes right now making moves on behalf of you and you don't even know it, chosen ones, because you focus on what you can do. But God, how they say WWJZ, God's going to see what can other people do for you. God's going to see what other people can do for you, and he's going to show you what he's going to do for you too. So trust the process. Some of y'all hard on yourself, not even realizing you went to the full extent that you could. Now the rest of the pieces of the puzzle is going to come through somebody else. All right. So trust the process. As far as you, there's some of you got opportunities to get presented. That's going to take you from a whole different tax level. So you're going to go from barely getting by to now you got money in your account that you can save. Because some of y'all hard on yourself because you feel bad because you don't got money saved away. Baby, you've been surviving. You understand me? You've been breaking cycles. You understand me? So for you to be hard on yourself because you ain't saved nothing or have no leftovers when other people didn't even scrape up what you scraped up to make certain things enough, don't worry about that. You hear me? Because you are not going to keep claiming that energy. You know that you're about to get something else. You understand me? So again, do not be hard on yourself. You're going to get from not having anything to having it and not knowing how you're going to maintain it to having it, maintaining it enough to invest in something else. You're going to be able to do something for yourself. Some of you ain't treated yourself to nothing in a long time because you sat there and been investing everything that you had on what you needed to get done. So again, you may have had big plans as far as your business, but that finances that you thought that you was going to spend on that, all of a sudden another situation happened. God wanted to see, was you going to prioritize what you needed to do? Because even though you didn't have enough to do what you intended to, you still had enough to do what you needed to. You understand me? So don't give up at all. Don't take it personal. Don't feel like nobody cursed y'all. God's sitting there having you align your priorities. So-and-so needs 5,000, so-and-so needs this, whatever the case may be. You can either give to them or you can plant your seeds up differently. This is what you're starting to realize, like, because last time I watered you, last time I adhered to you, you ain't produced no fruit. You ain't produced no love, no affection, no recognition, no acknowledgement, no appreciation. So now you're starting to realize what to be water and what to invest in. Even if you don't got finances to invest in them, your attention, your energy, what you're speaking into fruition for them. Nope, you're no longer giving power to your enemies. It's no longer wishing them well. You wishing them the life that they deserve. It's no longer having people, again, you trying to drag them along. You trying to beg them to, nope, you're not doing it. You understand me? Think about, I always give this example. Think about you, this is almost like you got a job to do. Say you a stacker, right? You stacking stuff, you putting products where they need to be. And you see something out of line and you're assisting this person who, again, is behind. So now you done sat there and avoided your job and everything you see, now you're fixing everything for them. Absolutely not. Now, it's different if you walk them by, you assist them, you instruct them, and then you go about your business. Some of y'all been trying to beg people who don't want to do no work. They know how to put on that face, know how to act like everything, act like a victim, so that you take your attention off of what you need to do and put it on them. Absolutely not. You hear me? It's not happening. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of y'all gifting and y'all's love. I apologize. You know, I had to focus on the message that God has me relate to y'all, but I appreciate you. I do. Now, thank you, babies. Now, with this being said, You are getting pushed out of a location that you're at to a place that you've never been. So some of y'all are waiting on God to give you the go ahead on the city or state that you're about to move to. You about to know exactly where you're supposed to be at because that opportunity is going to get presented to you. There's some of you that right now shit seems like it's breaking down. It's because it's getting built up somewhere else. So you're like, dang, this is getting deducted. This is getting deducted. Whole time you ain't realized God is building something. God is having your palace get prepared for you. A place where you ain't gonna have to work as much as you was working, chosen ones. Everything that you've been praying for is coming towards you. Do not give up. You heard me. I promise you, I know how hard it is. I know that finances could be fucked up. I know that as far as your faith, you like, damn, you doing everything that you can do. And you wondering and you asking God, like, where else? What can I do, God? Like, what else you need from me? And he said, I got you. That's it. Know that he got you. It's about to get presented to you. Some of y'all, you don't even realize the dynamic of your life about to change. You're going to go from feeling like, dang, there's things that you wanted your children to experience and they couldn't. There's places you wanted to go and you couldn't. Now at this opportunity, everything that you sat there and promised yourself and God promised you, and you sat there and told these individuals that were around, whoever sat there and believed in you, whoever stuck by you, regardless if they see things come through for you, those are the individuals that's going to get blessed with you. Because again, a lot of it's your children. You like, yo, listen, now I can speak on behalf of myself. My children, they believe in it. You understand me? These are, again, your team got to believe in your vision. You understand me? So, yes, you could say, man, listen, we might not be able to go across the seas now. We might not be able to go to Disney World tomorrow type tit, but they got morals. They healthy, spiritually attached to God. You understand me? Protected, so on and so forth. They got what they need to survive. They got what they need, and God's about to give them rewards based upon the fact that they believed. You understand me? They're going to see it through. So, trust the process. I promise you, everything's about to get presented to you. You about to be in a happy family dynamic, not settling with so-and-so and his trash ass family, not settling with these people who are using you, abusing you, mistreating you, depending on you, relying on you. It's different. When somebody is dependent, some people will drain the shit out of you in order for them to be uplifted. No, you're not doing that no more. You hear me? So you're attaching yourself to like minds, not demonic individuals, okay? So with that being said, thank you again, babies. So with that being said, God's having the enemies rule themselves out. You're going to hear some words that's going to hurt your feelings. You're going to see the veil get lifted and see these demons. They're going to say some shit to you that's going to hurt your feelings, but God wants you to know enough is enough. Because they done said shit before, and through time, you done forgot and forgave, and they did the same thing. Absolutely not. So God's like, nope, I'm going to have you see the truth about the people you're around. People that did magic on you to keep you restricted. People that did love spells on you with hidden intentions. People that were sitting there trying to throw all these roadblocks in your way. See, the roadblocks may have slowed your ass down, but it saved the day. Had you not pay attention to the signs that God was showing you to slow down, take a left, take a right, whatever the case may be, chosen ones, had you not got distracted by certain things that you may have been seeing, you would have sat there and hit that speed bump at a high speed and fucked your shit up. You would have messed yourself up, rushing into that, rushing into this. Nope. God showed you the signs and synchronicities and the intentions of people that you, in the direction you was heading in. So them speed bumps may have slowed you down. That them spiritual attacks may have slowed you down so you could look around a little bit. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look through this. You understand me? Let me reevaluate this. But, baby, that slowed down. One thing about them speed bumps, your ass gonna get over them. You understand me? That's one thing for certain. You're going to get over them. So keep going. Okay? Also, chosen ones, it's the time for you to align with your true tribe. That means it's time to build a team. You could feel like your finances is deducted, but you got a whole team. So you could be a musician. Okay? You could be a singer or a rapper. And you could feel like you don't got finances to be in the position you need to be in. You got the talent. There's somebody right now that's a guitarist or, again, plays instruments, a musician, whatever the case may be. They waiting for somebody with those vocals to take certain things a new way. So they got the great beat, they got the background, and you could sit there and be waiting for that too, right? So you got the music, You got the words, you got the songs, but you may not have somebody to produce it. When there's a producer right now waiting for a person to produce. See, you could feel like you don't got finances at this time to pour into this individual to pay them for the things that you need. That's why God said you about to build a team. So if you're a musician, you need as far as a main person, a rapper or a singer, whatever the case may be. Guess what? God's about to align you with that person. You about to build a team. So y'all may start off with zero in the bank account, but y'all got $1 million idea. You got $1 billion talent. So therefore, guess what? You want to come together with like minds and build your team up. What we gonna do? Okay? If you're somebody, again, you need a videographer for what you do. You're about to align with somebody who can do that while y'all building your tribe and finances about to come in. You are going to align with your true divine person. You understand me? Not just love and romantically wise, but real friends. You hear me? People that, again, are in the same direction that you're in. You just need your team. That's it, chosen ones. Again, I can speak on behalf of myself. I am building my team as well. I pay attention to everybody that I encounter. So that's why I say you never know who's watching you, because there's certain people that, again, don't even realize that when I make it to where I'm going to, baby, I got something slick for you. You hear me? I got something for, because I see how everybody downs you. I see how everybody try to suppress you. I see how everybody was depressing you. I see how you put everybody over before you. I see that you got a gift in you. I see you got a talent in you. I see that all you need is that opportunity to get presented to you. All you got to do is be seen. And I know damn well everybody's going to align with you. Everybody's going to want to pour into you. People are going to want to invest in you. People are going to believe in you. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's speaking on behalf of you. You never know who's recommending you. You understand me? Again, I'll be transparent because that's what I'm here for. Chosen ones, do you know how many times that somebody recommended me to somebody else saved the day that day where I could be like, damn, I need to pay this. All of a sudden, again, God said, I got you. Somebody come through based upon old work that I did. People that I could have gave readings or coachings to or gave kind words to a long period of time that they still sitting there living by it. You understand me? So I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, people will recommend you. You don't know who's speaking on behalf of you. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's looking up to you. You hear me? And I promise you, some of y'all don't even realize that. I'm telling you, when I get in that position, which is getting presented, everything's aligning, y'all gonna be aligned too. There's certain people that, no, again, we ain't gotta work together, but I got something slick for you as far as a blessing. Why? Because you earned it. Why? Because I see who's trying to stop you. Why? Because I see you begging so-and-so to assist you. Why? Because I see that you, again, are not the type to beg people to help you. You try to do what you can for yourself, and I got something for you. I promise you, just be patient. See, you gonna get put in that position. You hear me? I'm telling you. So you never know who's watching you. You never know who's inspired by you. You never know where you about to get to. God does. You're going to have to believe that. Trust that sign. Keep going. You hear me? Do not stop. I don't care if you got one person that likes your post. That one like is enough. I don't care if you got, some of you take it personal. And I can tell you, if some of you got videos where you got a lot of views and nobody's liking it, and you can feel like people are hating on you, how you know that people couldn't have got so excited about what you're saying, so excited about what they're seeing, that they forgot to hit like, that they were so wrapped up in what they were seeing and what you was presenting that they forgot to hit like, but they were speaking highly about you. They were investing positive things in your life. How you know that? Just again, what you see is not what you're getting. Sometimes God will have you get a quick glimpse just because he sees who's looking over your shoulder trying to sabotage it. So he'll show you a little quick glimpse, enough for you to see so nobody else can see those things, so that you know the direction that you're going to. No matter if they go with you or not, you keep going. You hear me? So you got opportunities getting presented, and I'm proud of you, because if anybody earns it, you did. You hear me? You got love getting presented. Not that half-ass love. I'm talking about somebody who's going to step up, pour into you, somebody who communicates clearly with you, somebody who loves you like you love them, going to protect you like you protect them, going to pour into you like you pour into them, sees your value beyond finances, sees your value behind material things, believes in what God's telling you and guiding you to them. I'm telling you, everything's happening for you. You hear me? And it's going to make it so much better because you ain't have to take that in order to get that. You hear me? You ain't have to do what these demonic ass individuals did. They sold their soul, sold themselves out, sold their child out, sold out their lineages, sold out their morals for monetary gain that God's still going to be replenishing. They done sat there and did the most to get the less, and you about to get presented in that position that they were striving to be in because you did the right thing. You hear me? So keep going. Do not stop. We building our team, all right? So again, chosen ones, I promise you, I'm building a team. You hear me? Even in areas that we may not align as far as business, if I see what you do and I see your energy behind it, don't you know that I'm recommending people towards you? That baking business that you have, that as far as that shop that you got, them clothes that you got, baby, I got you. You hear me? But you gonna have to stay in your divine energy. All right? So that's again, certain people you got to be cautious of recommending because yes, they may initially been cool when you got presented to them, but things can change and that could have been an illusion. So trust your energy, okay? But I promise you, I love you. I believe in you. I know you about to get to where you going to. You beautiful. In and out. You understand? And as far as masculines, I'm talking about you as well. I call all y'all beautiful. You got a beautiful soul. You got a beautiful heart. You got something that somebody's praying for right now that they just didn't happen to come across. Have you heard those stories where big time execs and all of this, they notice certain people just by all of a sudden, random, quote unquote, random? No, it's divinely aligned. God wants to know what you about to get, that you going to stand in your power. He wants to see. So those people that not believe in you, those people that's trying to restrict you, those people that's trying to block you, God is using that as motivation towards you so you know exactly what's coming for you and that you're not going to bless them. Those people that were suppressing you and had you depressed there. No. You're seeing your true tribe, and people going to see the truth about you as well. So y'all going to be on TV, you're going to be on movies, you're going to be, and guess what? You're going to be with the right team. I told y'all before, God's wiping out the evil in Hollywood. God's wiping out the evil that, again, only was putting people in positions based upon demonic shit that they was doing with them. God done sat there and had you practicing for the position that you about to get promoted to while these people get demoted, and now they got to sit there and notice and watch you as other people acknowledge you too, as other people invest in you too. And guess what? You're not the type to sit there and turn evil when you get to where you're going to. You are that. You hear me? So again, chosen ones, you got what it is that you need. You just waiting for the opportunity to provide or get presented to you. Until then, continue to see things clearly. Build your tribe. Take that move. I'm telling you, a lot of you about to be moving. The place that you at, shit's going to start going left. Energetically, people going to start to switch up. You're going to be like, oh, I'm fucking over this. Not only that, as far as your house could start to fall apart for certain shit that cause putting and smoking out this motherfucker. Certain things where it's like, God, there's nothing that's going to keep you where you're at. It's like, nope. You know that you're getting pushed up out of there. So some of y'all got a move that's coming to you. You don't even realize it, baby. Energetically, you feel like that. Get them boxes ready. I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself. When I'm moving, this last move that I do, chosen ones, let me be honest. Now, I think I'm on Florida the fuck out. I'm going to be honest. We going to see how God guides me. But I can speak on behalf of myself. God will start pushing you in a direction and he going to take you somewhere else, places that you thought that you'll never be. And you could wonder, like, how I'm going to get there. You could feel like your credit's fucked up, your finances fucked up. You wonder how you going to get to the place that God's telling you that you need to be at. Baby, you don't even know. You about to get that message. You about to get that phone call. Somebody needs you. You're not even realizing that opportunity is about to get presented to you. He's shutting everything down, so you got no reason why you can't go. You talking about, oh, the kids is in school. Now you got them on home. You doing homeschool. So how that's going, whatever the case may be. As far as that job, you could have said, yeah, I would want to go, but you had to work at this job. Now God got that shoulder tap. Now you fired just so that you can't turn down the opportunity that gets presented to you. Things are happening for a reason. Don't think that you on no karmic path. You not. You might got karmics around you. Look around. And when you see the truth about them, know that's the truth. Don't question it. Oh, they acting evil? Cool. Oh, you fucked up and they want you to beg them to assist you with things that they should already be doing? All right. Cool. Oh, you disrespecting me? You still sending that? Oh, all right. Cool. See, it's cool, chosen ones, because just know God got something for those individuals too. So as he's handing to you what he got for you, he's taking from them because they ain't earned that shit. You understand me? So, baby, when I say this, do not give up. I love you. You seeing signs and synchronicities that things are aligning for you. I need you to believe it. Whatever can't get paid right now, don't stress it. Do what you can. You understand me? Don't stress it. Do what you can. You hear me? You ask God for what you need. You know you did what he asked you to do. At this point in time, this waiting don't have nothing negative to do with you. It's a positive. God wants to see who's going to step up. Who's assisting. Who's doing this? Because you about to get a major flow of abundance. You about to get in a position, baby, I'm telling you, something that you may have dreamed about and you may have forgot about those dreams. You about to get reminded. You hear me? So trust this process. It's your tax time. You earned it. You did the work to get what it is. So again, just wait for that deposit to hit. You hear me? I love you so much. Now, chosen ones, again, the links in my bio. As far as my coaching sessions, this is our one-on-one. I'm going to talk to you. You don't got to tell me nothing about you. I'm going to relate to you what God told me to tell you so that you know that he aligned us, all right? Because if you got to tell somebody everything, watch it. There's monitoring spirit. So you come to me, I'm going to tell you things that only you and God talked about so you know that he aligned me with you, right? And I'm going to make sure that you get to where you're going to. Nothing's going to stop you. You hear me? So anybody I see in your energy energetically trying to attack you, baby, don't you know I'm plucking them individuals from around you? Anybody that I see, any type of cycle that you connected in, I'm going to give you the scissors so you can clip that shit from you so that you can keep moving. I promise you. You hear me? So, again, the links in my bio. Now, I do be having deals from time to time, but chosen ones, I got to do, you know what I'm saying? I can only do so much, all right? So, I'll say this. Again, when you link up with me, those who know, we going to make sure that you get everything that you need in that session. You hear me? All right? Nobody going to stop you. I got you. God got you. But you got you too. You hear me? Keep going. I love you so much. Again, the links in my bio if you need me. Also for my Marietta, Georgia event. Now, chosen ones, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be doing too many face-to-face as far as appearances for energetic reasons, right? Y'all get it, right? So with that being said, Marietta, Georgia. Now, I do have an event in Atlanta that next day, but that's already booked, right? So I still got as far as Marietta, the painting prophecies. What you going to do is creatively come out with me. We're going to close out cycles, right? So as we're painting a clear picture, and you ain't got to be be no professional artist, baby. I promise you, I got you. You don't need a group of people to come with you. I'm there. I got you. We're going to interact, all right? So with that being said, come to the painting prophecies. I'm going to give you personal prophetic messages while we make things a clear picture for you. You're going to take them home with you to remind you. I promise you, we disconnecting these cycles. I'm going to tap into the true you. We're going to align you to where you're going to. Nothing's going to stop you. We're going to get them demons up off of you. All of that, all right? I got you. Now, listen. Again, the link's in my bio. Also, for those of you who are just now joining, I will post this on my YouTube. All I ask you to do is come through, like, share, subscribe, or share it to somebody that you feel like needs to hear it, all right? Again, I love y'all. You hear me? I love you. I believe in you. I know that you got this, all right? All of y'all are graduating. You hear me? So, align with your true tribe. We're going to build these teams up. If you need me, you know how to reach me, okay? The link's in my bio. Y'all continue to be great.